Michael here. Sorry about that. We are starting a little into the game already. I was recording, but my mic actually was not on. So trust me, I am trying to get better at this. I'm just gotta continue to keep recording and keep getting better. But yeah, my microphone was not on. I thought something was off, but let me double check it just to make sure. Yes. Okay. So we should be good to go now. Sorry about that. But yeah. So we started with the ball. We've been driving. Darius Slay just got cut up. That boy got dropped. I told you, Isaiah Spiller, dog, straight dog.
And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
But we started with the ball, we're marching down the field, and then that happened. So that you didn't miss too much. I do apologize for that. But we are now kicking it off, up 7-0.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one.
This is week 9. I think I said that the first time, but my mic wasn't on. But so it's week 9. Last game was week 7. Week 8 was our bye week. I think in the last video I accidentally said it was the off season. I don't know why I said that, but so that's why we are jumping in against week 9 against the Lions. I don't think the Lions are very good, but honestly, I blew out the Raiders, who were 5-1. So who really knows what to expect? But yeah, so now we're playing the Lions, and I don't know exactly. Oh, they have Jalen Hurts. He's a superstar. Okay. I don't really know their team, just because I don't really look at the teams before I play, or the rosters before I play the team, unless it's a playoff game. But most of the AFC teams I know, and I kind of know what to expect because we've been playing for so long. But for the NFC teams, like, I don't think I've ever even played the Lions. Maybe I have, but I don't remember it. So NFC teams, it's kind of just a shot in the dark, but not too scared. What? Y'all saw that? I was right there. I was right there for the pick. I don't know what happened. I was right there for the interception. I got like bumped off of him as he threw it. Oh, Chauncey! Chauncey! He almost... That was the cheesiest animation, but whatever. That was... This little thing come right up here, it shows that I run a 4.3, but I don't, and I never have, so I don't know. And the Steelers never have, so I don't know. But yeah, whatever. But Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, that was almost been highlight of the year. Oh, you're kidding. He's just too big body.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him.
We got him, but he just fell forward. Oh, Marco Wilson to kind of play linebacker right here. Jalen Hurts, I'm pretty sure he's... That was a weird animation. Pretty sure he is a superstar, but I don't think he's that high overall. I think he was a backup originally on the Browns, because for some reason the quarterbacks, even if they have a good quarterback, they still draft some. We got lucky there that for some reason he was like limping. But yeah, I think he was a quarterback on the Browns. He hit free agency, so he was only like a 79, but superstar development. So he got signed, and now he's the Lions starter. And he fell right into that, because he may have had some yards. I don't know if he would have got the first down. I think I would have tracked him down with Terrell, but he had some room. Comment below if you think Jalen will actually be good in real life. I mean, I feel like he was kind of besides Jordan Love, he was probably the most controversial pick to the Eagles. I mean, it was a second rounder, and they have Carson Wentz, so I can see why it was so controversial. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I personally, at Alabama, I thought he deserved to lose his job to Tua. I thought Tua was the better prospect and obviously just the better player as he's drafted, in the top 5. So I think Bama made the right decision. But let me know what you guys think about his NFL potential, because I don't know. He went to a weird situation, so weird just being they already have Wentz, so who knows. We did just sign Jaden Daniels. Controversial to what I said in the preview, never sign your quarterback. The reason we signed him is because he was a backup, so if you saw in that deal, I'm only paying him like $4 million. So he's 25. He'll be making $4 million and be like a 90 overall in 2 seasons because we can get him up, hopefully. So, yeah, besides that, though, I would never sign a quarterback to a huge deal because in Madden it doesn't really matter. It's kind of the opposite. You can, if you're good, pretty much if you don't mess up, you could get a quarterback to a decent overall just by playing. But, yeah, so that's that. But in terms of good bag, good catch. That's the rook. That boy's 6'6". It shows. The dudes who are huge in Madden, it really shows. They just look like so much taller than everybody else. But to Jalen Hurts, I may have been saying Jalen Samuels earlier, but to Jalen Hurts, in the NFL, if he gets to play, I think he can actually do pretty well. That was wide open, safety bit down. This could be another blowout. But I think he could be pretty well in the NFL just because it's so open now that, yeah, not many teams run the read option like they did with RG3 and Colin Kaepernick, but just the game is moving so much faster and the field is so much more open that he can maybe not have designed runs, but he can scramble. And we've seen it more and more. Quarterbacks that can scramble, not necessarily to run, but to just keep the play alive, like the Russell Wilsons, they have a lot of success. Kyler Murray, same thing. He's fast, but I feel like he didn't really scramble to run. He scrambles to more so, look for somebody downfield, to look for that off-scheduled play. And we're seeing more and more of that. So I think if he can do that, because at Bama, I felt like he was decent at that. He wasn't elite, because if he was, he would have gone much higher, but he was good. Wow, that was a bad throw. But yeah, I feel like he can, if he can just continue to improve there, the NFL is so wide open. He doesn't need to be like Lamar and get these design runs. I mean, obviously, any guy who can get those, huge plus, because we've seen more and more people doing design runs. Not as often, but I think Lamar, he was getting about 10 a game. But even if you can get about 5, 5 design runs a game, and then you get another 3 or 4 just scrambling, and you get about 50 yards a pop, we've seen that's huge. That's huge in the NFL. And then, like I said, that just a scrambling factor where you're not looking necessarily to run, but looking to create a play, create another route, basically. And in Madden, hot route a dude, or playmaker a dude, but in real life, actually, because they practice that, they practice if a play breaks down, where to go. So I think he has a chance, but outside of Jalen Hurts, let's kind of get back to the gameplay. I feel like that was a long tangent on Jalen. But like I said, let me know in your comments below, or if you're watching on Twitch, let me know if you think he'll do well.
But I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe
what?
we saw in practice came into play there?
Okay, well, was I just tripping? Or I swear it said touchback. Maybe I was just hoping it was a touchback. I could have sworn it said touchback. All right, I guess. I don't know. We'll drive down. We'll go 99 yards and we'll still score. I guarantee that.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
This defense, so far they have put up no resistance. Darius Slay in Madden, because I actually made a Lions League, and in Madden he's just not that good for whatever reason. He just doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the agility. I think his acceleration is decent. Doesn't have the agility. And his coverage stats are surprisingly not insane, even though he is low-key one of the best corners in the league, if not the best. Or no, I take that back. He's definitely not the best, but he is one of the best. And I feel like he just gets really underrated, and I guess that translated to Madden. But he is, in real life, he's pretty good, and in Madden, he's just not very good. I know in my Lions franchise that I made, I traded him after the first season just because he would get torched. And we're not having, I don't think we've tested him too much. I mean, he had that drop pick, but we're not having too much problems passing the ball on these guys, and we're not that good of a passing team this year. We used to be the best. We had the #1 passing offense in the league for several years, but now with Jaden instead of Mason Rudolph, we're much more of a pass-first offense, or run-first offense. Because we got the running backs, we got LaMichael. He's a great spellback. We got CJ, or I always say CJ. We have Isaiah Spiller. Dog. That, I feel like, see, that route right there, that is what made Tom Brady to Gronk amazing. Tom Brady, anytime that man would see a blitz, he would instantly hot route Gronk and throw it immediately. And he was just too big body. They just couldn't do anything. They couldn't deal with it. What? I got, again, so lucky. I swear, I guess I got to turn up their interceptions because they've dropped 2, and those both should have been picks. So, remind me, I got to turn up interceptions and user pass blocking. Those are 2 things I gotta increase. We constantly improve the sliders, or upgrade or decrease certain things. So that is something that I will make sure to do. I drop back into that, and I guaranteed a touchdown. That's what happens. It's only his 5th sack. So Brian Burns, he's like a 90, and he got paid in the offseason. And I was looking to sign him to pair him outside of Kevlon. Damn. Outside of Kevlon Chason, but he just he's one of those other guys in Madden. He just doesn't play very well because he has really high finesse, but no pass blocking. I think pass shedding, or block shedding. Wow, I cannot talk. I think his block shedding was in the low 70s, which is terrible. If you're going up against any decent offensive lineman that has good pass block finesse, he's gonna get destroyed because he's so one-dimensional. That was horrible. That was horrible users, bro. And they juked the mess out of me. They made my computer crash into me. I guess. I mean, that's what happens when you guarantee you're going to score.
He gets this one to Johnson.
No. Okay. He ain't that big body.
3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, they got to hurry up.
Lions quickly now going to use the last of their
All right, so I got to make note, pass blocking, tweak that, and computer interceptions. Because that was 2 that they should have picked. Yeah, with those both my guys open, and they were terrible throws that I got kind of bailed out on. Yeah, but they should have been picked anyways. Like, I guess you could say it was Madden, making up for those horrible throws. But nah, those should have been picked. I'm getting some weird animations. You saw I was using Terrell, and I would have been on him right away as the horrible clock management. I would have been on him right away, but he broke his ankles and he did some weird fall animation. Halftime going up 14-0. This could be a blowout if we get the ball back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Without them scoring. Strip that. I almost always go for the strip on kickoff because you'll get it every now and then, and I feel like you just have so much help on kickoff. Anytime they throw it out to the flats, I'm going for the strip. I don't care if I whiff. I'm going for the strip. I want the ball.
That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
no juke, I guess. I guess I could. That's so weird. He was full steam, had tons of room, no juke animation. Carry-on isn't the most, agile dude. Like, he's not known for his sticks, but still, like, he could have tried something. And for some reason, unless you have a quarterback has high awareness, they only throw checkdowns. Like, I swear, I don't know how to fix that. If you know how to fix that, leave that in the comments or comment on Twitch, because I have no idea how to fix that, and we've tried, but it seems like if you have a he did shoot the best out of me, but we smacked him. But yeah, it seems like if there's a quarterback that doesn't, I guess I don't know if it's low overall or low awareness or not high enough awareness, all they throw is checkdowns, like they don't progress. Maybe my coverage is just straps, but I don't think that's the case, because I know when I've played like Mahomes and Brady, I think he's retired at this point, but when he was playing, they would test you downfield and at least give you a chance to, to do something. They would at least test you, and that's all I ask, Ooh, that was a nice run.
But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Some of these
CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back
formations kind of suck, or like plays out of the formations kind of suck. And they're moving Darius Slay with Chris Young. Really, my rookie receiver. That was my bad. I did not need to roll out. I had a clean pocket, and I almost rolled out to a sack, and he was wide open. That's the one bad problem about having a guy who can scramble, is you always feel like you can, and some plays you just need to stay in the pocket.
To throw again, Daniels, and that is
what?
Incomplete. Johnson was in.
What? What just? Okay. That was a great throw. Deontay Johnson just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what just happened. That is the first time I think I've ever seen anything like that. That was a pretty good game, too. We got Kyle. Possession, catch it. Big bodied. If the safety, is that Malik? They signed him from the Colts. If the safety doesn't immediately bite down on that, if you have a fast and big tight end, that's a catch. All right, or guess you don't block.
Back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Kyle Pitts is in the zone, or he's about to be. He has his X Factor thing. I see it, but he wasn't open. Oh, cut him up. Cut him up.
It's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
That looked like a pretty good route combination.
We're on that same play.
You've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag.
Deontay, I think, was open late last time.
And then let him run.
Is this man? Yep. Touchdown.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson.
This is going to be a blowout on man. If you don't have a good slot corner, that play is open a majority of the time, that route. Because they just act like, if you have a good route running wide receiver, which Deontay is and Randall Moore is, they just act like it's an out route. And it's actually kind of cool because they like jog, and then they just turn up, turn it up and start sprinting, which is, I feel like, how most of the players run that route in real life. So it's nice that some of the routes, kind of resemble real life. All right, we're up 21-0. They're going to just, the computer's always abandon the run, and that is exactly, we're built like the 2008 Colts, I want to say. What was the year when they won the Super Bowl, and they had Robert Mathis and, you're kidding, they had just 2 lethal pass rushers, Dwight Freeney. They had Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney, and basically their strategy was just get up early by passing, and then just pass rush and just blitz, pass rush, get after the passer, and just have the other team abandon the run as I whiffed as soon as possible. So that's exactly how our team is built. We're not as one-dimensional. Like, we have some good DTs, but he's a pass rushing DT. Marvin Wilson, I got caught on him, he has some pass rushing ability. Face mask. You can tell by the animation. He has some pass rushing ability, but he's a run stopper. But we're built the same exact way. We want to get up early and then just let our pass rushers go. And why is this? Is that a screen? That was the slowest developing screen I've ever seen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Good tackle, Chauncey.
To the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the
How do you?
And it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
I'm clicking the wrong button. I know what I'm doing.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That was a bad route run. He did not run that. I don't even think when he initially caught that he had the first down. And again, go for it. The computers never go for it unless it's in the 4th quarter. Like that in real life, you're going for it. I hate to keep comparing it to real life. I get it is Madden. But, some improvements that Madden could do, but probably won't for next year's Madden. If you're down 21-0, you have the ball inside the 5. In the 3rd quarter, you're going for it. I get if you're down 21 in the first half, but it's almost the end of the 3rd quarter, you're going for it. Unless you're, who is the most conservative coach in the league? I can't even.
What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
We got to get Spiller up over 100. I don't even think he had 100 last game. He's so good at running and I did that way too early, and catching. Like, I don't think there's been a game where he hasn't had 100 all-purpose yards. I could be wrong, but like even if he gets 50 rushing yards, he's just such a good catcher. I keep clicking the wrong button. There we go. If he goes out with him and if he's pressing, he's not. He is blitzing. Hopefully we can pass protect long enough. Spiller might be wide open if he can outrun him.
Daniels. They'll let this go for the end zone.
He got it. He got it. He got it. Touchdown. Like I was just saying, he is just such a good pass catcher and a good runner. He's a beast.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Like that was just a streak because he's so fast. He just ran right past him. I mean, oh, what's that linebacker's name? I should know. He was my starting linebacker on my Lions franchise. Tuvani, or I can't even remember exactly how you say his name. But he's not fast enough, basically, is what I'm saying. He's not quick enough. You're going to have like Isaiah Simmons out there. Or what is that dude's pads? Did any of y'all see that? 47 on the Lions. That man, he had a neck brace and his pads were like up in his face. That dude. Oh. He worked me. All right. Jalen, I take back any criticism I said earlier. You're going to be a dog.
Not easily done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
He dropped that? Is that Amendola? See, number one in takeaways, we go for the ball. You know, that's see ball, get ball.
As they line up 2nd and 10.
That's what we build our team after. We'll bend, but we're going for the ball. We're going for picks. I got pretty much. Actually, I think Gardner Johnson's he's balanced, but I got other safety corners are aggressive. Actually, Justin Lane I think is balanced, but Marco and Blackman are aggressive. Like we're going for the ball. I know it's not good to have. There we go, Kevin. I know it's not good to have all like an entire team of aggressive in the secondary because they'll just whiff on stuff. So I try to have majority of my guys in the secondary are aggressive, but I have a couple that aren't. But I want the ball. That's a pick. That's a pick. Is this a 6? Is this 6? Oh, Jalen Hurts is the only one fast enough to catch him. Justin Lane, I thought I was going to get bagged. That animation looked like a bag. But then we get that stupid tip. But we'll take it. I swear the ball does not tip like that. And but we'll take it.
Here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about
I'm watching that end.
That is something that you and I
Is that Brian? Yeah, I feel like he's just so fast. Like, did you see? He didn't even need to bite on that immediately. Like, he didn't need to give one way or another. Pitts. And he was still just so fast enough he could make that play. We are dotting the Lions suck. I'm going to say it right now. They suck.
Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
We want that safety to go to Deontay and Kyle Pitts. This is a touchdown. He's going to outrun that linebacker. No, safety didn't run with him. Oh, I did have X. I did have X, but I didn't see it. But whatever, we'll take it. I had Chris Young on that inside go route. Seeing this, the goal line is kind of is when read option does come into help. I gave it to the wrong dude. That was a walk-in touchdown. I don't know why I did that. That was a walk-in touchdown.
Trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Touch.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Isaiah, you're better than that.
2 straight shots on
You got to get in there.
Third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing
If we're trying to get a fourth Super Bowl, you got to get in there. Is he?
But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Kyle Pitts touchdown.
Run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Dude.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a
He
shot
may
at
have
the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like knocked it out of Kyle Pitts' hands, the linebacker, because he did bite on that pretty well. But give him a chance. What?
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make
Why
a
are
play,
they?
right?
That is. That's no cat right there. Defense does that all the time. You'll see a horrible throw, way overthrown the receiver, and the DB would be like, "Hell yeah, that's all me." You know, you see that all the time. So I guess I saw them jumping. We're going for it.
On fourth down.
Rondell Moore touchdown.
Got his man.
Okay, he can throw that.
For a Steelers
Crossbody,
touchdown.
Mahomes-esque.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
But he can't throw that
As
simple
his guys
right in front of him
continue to
out
put
route.
This one out of reach.
Come on,
Do
cuh.
you hear that? Do you hear the?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually
All
hear
right,
two?
35-3.
The fat lady's
I don't know. I'll show here after.
She's belting it out right
She's
now.
going. She's full bore.
I swear the earlier regular season games before the Raiders game, I swear they were much closer. I was like, there was a couple that were close until the very end. So I don't know if I've just kind of figured out the computer or the Lions just suck and I had the Raiders number last week. But normally they're not complete blowouts. I don't know. I feel like they're not always.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
But if you do, I mean, they should have had 2 picks. So if you take those, that was a very weird animation. You take those into account, could be a different game, but I don't know. Our defense has locked them up. But again, they're only throwing checkdowns. Have they thrown anything past 10 yards? Maybe one? Maybe one. Like another one. That's within 5. Like, and there's not pressure like right in front of him, or at least not that I'm seeing.
3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining.
You know, like he has time to progress his reads and then throw the check down, but no, they just instantly. There's always the quarterbacks that for some reason just instantly throw it to the check down. He's wide open. There you go. I even saw that. I was playing offense for a second. I wanted them to get something. That's his first reception. Kenny Golladay, who's a dog in real life. He is slept on. I know my Lions fans will say they will agree. He is slept on. He is one of the best wide receivers in the league, and nobody talks about him. Absolutely nobody talks about him. He's really good. Is he top 5? No, but he is a franchise #1 receiver. He is top 15, 20, like around there. And if you have a guy that's there, that's pretty good. Like that's all you can ask for. He's not a Julio. He's not, not that tier, but he's pretty good. He's slept on. No one talks about him. Yeah, they have. That's a pick. All right. That was a horrible throw. He was still being pressed, and he finally. That's his second throw downfield, but that was a terrible throw. Kenny Golladay didn't get off the press, and he just threw it right to Gardner Johnson.
And really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best.
Yeah, it's underneath open. That's fine. Marco Wilson. And, oh, man, this is his 3rd touchdown in 3 weeks because he had 2 against the Raiders, I think. This dude, he's just right place, right time. That was, they're going to, I don't know if that's a fumble. We're not going to watch it, though. Overturned, that's fine. Oh, I thought the game was about to quit out there. We got glitched. Another fumble, and he picked it up. He picked it up. You might be asking, do we only want to cover 3? For the most part, yes. There we go. We just got Zach Harrison up. He was a normal. We got him up week 5, I think, to a star, and then just right before the Raider game, like week 6, he got like back-to-back development traits. So finally he got a sack. Because I don't think he had any against the Raiders. But let's go. We want to keep getting him the stats. But yes, I do run cover 3 majority of the time. I do audible some of them. Like sometimes I'll want a dude to do a flat and stuff like that. Did anyone else see that? He was running it in mid-route because it looked like it was a bad throw, ran and out, but it was such a weird, like, slowed down animation. That was, I don't know, that was weird. But yeah, I do audible a little bit, like individual routes, particularly against users, not really against computers. But cover 3, all my guys I've built, or not built, I've leveled them up or upgraded them, whatever you want to call it, for zone. Like all my linebackers are zone coverage first. I don't really care too much about the run or about the other stats. So yeah, most of my team is built for zone coverage. I have recently, I'm trying to call up, I want to score again, 13 seconds. I've recently started upgrading guys for man-to-man, but for the most part, I feel like zone is the best defense in this year's Madden. Man-to-man just does not work too well for me usually. Bagged. That's a PI! That's a PI! I don't care if we're up 35-10. With 7 seconds left. That's a PI. That is bullshit. That was a PI. I want the touch. I want the touchdown.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
I'm just going to keep spamming it to him. Yeah, I'm not helping Jaden Daniels, but he had 325 for 5 touchdowns. He doesn't need much. Yeah, he doesn't need the 2 completions. I was trying to get it to Rook.
And I know a lot of people watching this one.
But yeah, so we just blew out. Ooh, there it is. There's the Darius Slay juke. So we blew out the Lions, going to 8-0, I believe. Yeah, because we had our bye week, so have to be 8-0. Dominated them. Look at that. But yeah, so I will update those sliders. Hopefully that'll change things a little bit. I don't know. I actually don't know if I'm going to update the pass rush or the pass protection because that seemed fine that game. It didn't seem too bad. So I think I'll leave it, the pass blocking. But for interceptions, definitely going to increase that. But yeah, so we just blew out the Lions. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on Week 10.